Hey y'all, summertime is coming. Spring is here. This is being recorded in May, so this is the time of year where we start doing a lot of stuff outdoors. I know some of us do that anyway, but for the majority of folks, this is the time of year where we really start to exercise more outdoors because it feels nice out there. But one thing about that is we can run into quite a few problems with that, namely overuse injuries and overtraining. Those are kind of two different things, but one can lead to the other. Overtraining is just like probably what you're thinking, you're doing too much, too many workouts too soon, or it could be just too many workouts in general for your body. An example of that could be exercising, really hard one day in a dance class or like a Zumba class or something, or running or biking, and you had a really hard workout doing that, and then the next day you go do it again. And again, and again, maybe you did that back to back to back a couple times in 1 week. And what happens is something called overtraining, where your body is overtrained. One way you can figure out if that's happening to you is by monitoring your sleep and your mood. A lot of times when you overtrain, we can get really moody, or we don't sleep well, you know, or even your heart rate. A really cool way, if you have like a Fitbit or Apple Watch, would be to monitor your heart rate when you wake up first thing in the morning. If your heart rate is elevated, really high, compared to what your baseline or your heart rate usually is, you know that you're overtraining, because your heart rate shouldn't be going up, in the morning when you first wake up. That's the wrong way. So that's just one sign of overtraining. And like I said, sleep, you notice that you're not sleeping well. That's another sign. Irritability, that's another sign. So when you do that a lot, overtraining can lead to overuse injuries as well. So overtraining could be one sign leading up to an overuse injury, where you actually damage your muscles, or your ligaments, bones even, so much that you got an injury, at that point. So I would say overtraining could be like the first, recognizing overtraining as a first line of defense. But here's a really good article from American College of Sports Medicine. I go to them a lot because this is the organization that certified me as a personal trainer, and this is the organization that pretty much all of the other organizations follow. So if you're ever wondering about things, or just want to do some background research for yourself or kids, like for example, this article, it's talking about kids, because a lot of kids are, really getting into sports this time of year. So this one in particular is concerning kids or young athletes. This is a great organization to go to, American College of Sports Medicine. And I'll put a link to this exact article in the description below. So do read it, but watch out for that overtraining and overuse injuries. So hope this helps some of you who feel like they might not be getting anywhere with exercise, or if they're actually getting worse.